Hey guys, and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. My name is Twitchi, and people are telling me I've spelled things right. I have. I've only put one P. Oh, I'm a funny man. All right, we're gonna go to the file that we are using here. We're gonna go. I've got to click on stuff. There we go. Let's save that. Put that down. It does indeed. Hey Richard, take a load to go. There we go. Thanks. Got it. Alright, brilliant. There we go. Always nice to encounter small, totally technical problems at the beginning of your stream here. Okay, off. We're off. We're just going. It's instantly into it. Hello, everybody. How's everyone doing out there? I'm doing quite well myself. I saved us all the pain. I'll be honest. It took a while, but at some random evening, I just sat down and I pressed W, and I moved our Kerbal from the landing vessel. The whole, was it 4 kilometers? We'll have a look and see what the distance was. It took half hour in game. Yeah, there we go. 39, 40 minutes. Over there, 6.8 kilometers. It was very long, very, very, very long. Just making sure that my audio is coming through fine. Yeah, that's cool. I've tried to fix the audio issue. Sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't. I actually don't know what's going on. I was given a tip that maybe it was Scatterer. Scatterer wasn't installed, it turns out. I've installed Scatterer. Does that work? I don't know. We'll try it. Let's also check. I mean, we know the game volumes are about right? We've got spent time going through that. Feral Plot doing the same. You have my sympathies. I was over the moon to have it within 10 kilometers. Because, well, no, I wasn't. Well, we need to turn that off. Wait. I know what that. Kerbal. This one, I'm just gonna click that button. That should just turn it off for us. Let's jump again. Okay, great. It turns out sorry, that was the Kerbal engineer. It was giving us landing information last time. I didn't actually need the I mean, like, it was nice having the suicide burn timer. It really was. I used half my propellant getting over here. I only did a small flight, and then I got scared that I was going to run out of fuel, and it turns out I was looking at the wrong gauge anyway. And it was funny times. Okay, I'm gonna get up and just kind of land on here, and hopefully now I can just. Wait, can I? There we go. Board the external seat. Okay, I'm gonna just take a small save. I think this might be the time. Hey SRWB, how you doing? We landed these two things on Minmus, not Min on Duna. Oh, sorry, I've just killed myself with the wrong word. I'm gonna have a sip of tea. Okay, all right. We pulled it together. How about a proper save? Is it Alt F5? Yeah, look at that. And then you can make the heli not exploded yet. Though hopefully we're going to follow the path set before us by all the other valiant helicopters that have come to red dusty planets. That's right, I'm talking about Ingenuity. What a great helicopter. I watched the live stream of it deploying. It was great. Let's decouple and see. I'm not even looking at the right thing. There we go. All right, okay. Can we just kind of like wiggle our way free? Not that way. I don't want to put any weight on the top of the craft. Okay, yeah. I'm just gonna break dance my way out of here. All right, great. It's working somehow. I'm not gonna question it. I feel like questioning would be a bad plan right here. Okay, so if we look in this direction. Ooh, is everything still set up fine from last time? I sure do hope so, but you know what? I cannot remember what I put the start-stop motor power on. It was 1. I should have just gone for it. I don't know whether we've got the torque limit is already set all the way. There's one thing I didn't do. And I suppose we're gonna find out because I just get to turn the throttle up and it'll tell me whether we've got the right slice of air or not. Oh, we're too heavy. What is this? Okay, I need to be able to turn. Man, was there not a way of? I know what it. Okay, we'll go for a general slow fly. I've also not set up my itinerary. I wanted to use. Oh man, this. I mean, that's kind of hilarious. I mean, there should be a way of turning the size up somehow, but I bet that's only doable. Reset to build RPM. I bet that's not the thing, is it? And we're already at full RPMs up there. Okay, all right, that's great. I've also not put down my positioning for where the different biomes are at. Hello. Turns out I cannot build a helicopter. I've made it too small. We can travel around. It is 100% working. Ish. We've got, look, if I do, look at that lift. Look at that lift. It kind of works, but mostly not. I'm going to toggle the power again. We're going to put on the brakes. So, I mean, that's, yeah. We're just going to go with it. I hope you are just all enamored with my oh look, we've only got a tiny amount of blade spin as well. Maybe we can extend that and make that a little bit better. What value are we at the end here? If that's 15 degrees. I feel like actually our highest pitch is going to be somewhere around. I've been told this number before. It's not going to let me do that because of throttle. If we can end up, does it tell me what these middle numbers are? It does not tell me what these middle numbers are. I feel like this has got to be about where 8% is, something like that. 8 degrees, and that's probably the best place. I want to go to the map. I want to go to my orbital. Which one was it? Oh no, it was actually this that had the ability to scan, right? This had the KerbNet access on it. I feel like we need to take this back off. That's something we need to do, so that we can put it into polar orbit and give us the download on where some. I mean, we could just fly upwards, get a map of the area, and set it like that. I'm going to retract and then extend. Oh, that's the best we got. Okay, I was kind of hoping. You know how sometimes when you're on the moon and it bounces you up. Yeah. Okay. Well, we found out everything that's gone wrong. It's your music that's a bit loud. Ah, is it? I mean, it's quite quiet on my feed, mate. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. I'm just going to try and get us out of here. Just going to try and get us out of here. So far, so good. Alright, okay. We're going to press stability and go that way. I've gotten over the fact that I built a bad helicopter now. What happened was I did a little bit of a space saving measure when we were building it, and shrank down the size of the rotors. It's a stock feature. I wasn't using that mod that lets you do. Oh man, what's going on with my brain today? I am just absolutely broken. Anyway, it wasn't the scaling mod. It was full on a function of the stock game. I'm a little, yeah. All right, we do that. We'll work with it. It will be fine. I am relatively desperately trying to get a good view from KerbNet. Oh, look, actually, waypoint there. Place waypoint. Oh, placed. Okay. And now I want to get. Of course, speed of sound. We should have just been going directly upwards. I want to put another waypoint there. No, that's not going to do it, is it? That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. How do I refresh? Oh, we're going the other way. You know what? I might be reloading the save. See how this goes. So there's obviously not those two. Is it that way? It must be going that way where we've got two biomes. Am I up high enough to be this far over? Yeah, I think we're doing okay. Let's get some orbital stats up. Down the bottom here we've got 300 and with apoapsis of 18. As long as that stays above, 40, I think it is for Duna, we should be fine. I've probably gone over a little too steep. a little too shallow, shall we say. I should have climbed up steeper than we currently are. But I'm just gonna live with it at the moment. Just gonna live with it. I'm not sure the best way to be correcting this, but I feel like we're doing okay. My apoapsis is definitely shooting ahead of me. Let's have a look at the actual predicted orbit here. Okay, yeah, that's fine. But still, you know, the red cross here tells me that I'm going to be coming crashing down at some point. I may or may not have to fuel for this. Well, we might actually have to do an up and down recon mission on the reload there. Maybe we'll just see. We'll see how this goes. We'll see how this goes. We've got plenty of Delta V in the tank. I say plenty. We've got 1,000 Delta in the tank. That's might be enough. I mean, Duna's quite small. Supposedly we're back in space. I want a good view though. Okay, curb neck. Are you gonna get? Oh yes, look at this. Midlands, Canyons, Lowlands, Midlands. Okay, all right. So let's put some Midlands Canyon. Waypoint that. Over here. This is, what was the name? Lowlands. Waypoint that. And then over here, we've got Midlands. Waypoint that. Okay, that's good. That's exactly why I wanted to launch this. Oh, nice view of the biomes. I'm gonna put this in some sort of polar orbit. Hopefully we got the we got fuel. We got fuel. We're fine. We can make this happen. I'm not sold on the strength of the connection there. We were doing a lot better when we were closer to the lab. I'm wondering if I want to just fly. So I know how to change a high orbit into a regular circular orbit, and I might do that before we full on lose connection. Maybe not. Maybe not. That's getting dangerously close to it being. So trajectories is telling me we're not out the top of the atmosphere yet, but the music is telling me that we are. I don't know which one to believe. Let's have a look back on the main screen. Yeah, no, it's still telling me we're in atmosphere. I do not believe it right now. I'm very scared about losing connection though. We do not have a robust comms network around Duna. That is a long way to travel, isn't it? I will wait and see what the next orbit brings us. Go, man, go. Alright, we should be above the atmosphere now, so we can speed it up. Okay, beautiful. There was moments of terror there. That's far too early in a stream for these moments of terror. Normally we get a nice hour of building stuff beforehand. But no, not today. Not today. Straight into the peril. And are we going to survive? Okay, so that's pretty good. I'm a little disappointed that we're not. Am I going to add a maneuver and kind of, let's hide that, bring this out and round so that we get a picture over the top again. I believe like 600 is well within my Delta V budget. That's you see this over here. Delta V budget is Oh no, 600 is my Delta V budget. 180 is my maneuver. I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it. We're going to get a good view over the top of the place again. I do like the ability to use one craft as recon for another craft. It's one of the few times that Kerbal actually gives you space to set up a proper multi-vehicle mission and have a purpose for it. Like there are small efficiency gains to be they got from using an SSTO to take your tourists to a space station, and then using a very specific craft, with probably something looks a lot like this with nuclear engines, to take your tourists from one space station to another, and then a different landing craft. You know, using those very specific craft, you can make very small efficiency gains in fuel. But being able to go around, get a map, and know where you're going ahead of time, that's huge. That's actually a what do we want to say? It's a strategic thing, right? You know, that's it doesn't give you an efficiency boost. It brings you a whole new level. Your internet is quacking. I mean, should we join in? Wah, wah, wah. I kind of feel nice about but you know, I think ducks are one of the undersung heroes of the natural world. Let's just watch Duna spin underneath us, shall we? They go around, they eat the slugs to make sure that your food's fine. I mean, their poo's a bit much, you know, to be honest. Out of all the waterfowl, yeah. But oh, here we go. This is where our maneuver is. I just want to make sure that we are. Does that look like 3/4 of this? It doesn't, does it? Let's go to the maneuver, because of course we've gone 3/4 of the way around the planet from here to here. So whilst we're travelling this distance, this is going to carry on moving that way, because that's the way Duna's spinning. So I want to do a little bit more. This one? Nope. I've crashed us. This is a big scale. Let's bring that right down. Something like that. It's going up a little higher. I'll take a little bit of added altitude. It gives us a wider field of view. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. I'm really feeling like we're under the planet right here. 2, 1, go. Of course, you could pull off this illusion whilst you're over the equator. I mean, I think if you're trying to find the top and bottom to the planet, like the way that it spins is probably a good way. You know, there are stationary bits there, so you can't really call the equator anything other than the side. I don't know, actually. So someone argue with me about why the equator can actually be considered the top or the bottom of the planet. I'm not sure. You ticked off 3 missions on Duna last night. Nice. Scanned 3 big things with the scan sat arm. Went to jobs and now got another scan job for Duna Sand Dune. That's cool. Well, we're using the arm. Oh yeah, that's great. I'm all about that. It's one of the both the good thing and the bad thing about a long-term Kerbal career save. You get to use all the infrastructure you've put down, but at some point it just ends up feeling like, well, I've done that thing that I've already done, just got to move over there a little bit, you know. So yeah, it's both good and bad. I would like to say more good than bad. Let's warp. Ooh, the clouds made me feel like the planet was going faster than it actually was, but we're fine. Oh, look at that strong connection there. Strong connection. Okay, let's go to Kerbnet. Is that the lump we landed on? Who knows? Kerbnet. I'd really like to keep Kerbnet up. Dragline target. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Midland Sea, what we got? No lands. I mean, I feel like we need to get this Midland Sea right here. It's probably going to be the closest to the helicopter, right? Yeah, look at that. Okay, and that feels like the closest it could possibly be. What is the cycle auto? Every 7, every 3.5, no longer. I'll take the 3.5, please. So that's Midland Sea. We got lowlands here. I don't think we're really that bothered about. Actually, I need you to slow down. Lowland. I can't type. Lowlands Sea waypoint. And what are you? You're Midlands. All right. No, don't worry about the Midlands. No, nobody worries about the Midlands. Okay, so this is going directly over the top. Wait. In fact, if we hit refresh and then turn that off. Okay, what have we got here? Midlands, Lowlands, Midlands Sea. Actually, this is pretty okay. This is cool. I might even go through and delete all of these. Midlands Sea, Lowlands Sea. Okay. let's delete that one and this one because they are just landing points. Ah, this is good. This is good. I really like this. So Lowland. That's another weird one. Midland Sea, Lowland Sea. Okay, so we want Midlands. I mean, I just want to put there. Do we call this a tri-point? Let's go tri-point. Okay, so that... Wait, was that there? No. Tri-point. Oh, it's really close to our takeoff zone. Okay. And then over here is the canyon. And like we'll get a new... Activate that navigate. No, not for you. Wow. We're here. We've done it. Okay, so we put down a bunch of navigation beacons. Now I want to take over... I mean, we'll switch to the debris. Why not? These are my first time getting to other planets. Last campaign 1.7, you got to Duna and finished on the Elo. Yeah, I mean, Elo... I always want to go out to Elu, but man, I've got to watch so much of my my Kerbal's times just disappear, you know. And if you try and do other stuff whilst you're waiting for your craft to get to Elu, it's never gonna. It just doesn't happen. I spent literal, like IRL, really a year and a bit waiting for a craft to get to Elu. What button do I want next? One. There we go. We actually want this about here, right? That's probably the best angle. No. I mean, this worked a second ago. Here. Is this the best air? So, of course, like, how much air it scoops out. It's not necessarily just all of it all at once, because you... we're taking off. We're taking off. I was not prepared for this. Alright, so as I was just saying, it's not all about scooping as much air as possible, because you end up getting a bunch of drag, right? If you are just like dragging your hand as flat as possible against the wind, you got to put in more effort than if you put it at a bit of an angle, right? So there is an ideal point, and it looks like I found it. Looks like we might have found it. I honestly feel like we've come up too high, though. I'm scared. So we'll try. Like, I don't know what happens if I just kind of like settle out and try and ease down gently. You know what I'm saying? Let's say it's iffy. If your 2-day mission can come back, LD mixed leaving day by 37. I got that full go. Put the resources onto sea power. Oh, dude, we should. Yeah, no, we're okay. Whilst the sun is high, we're okay. Oh, what's it? Moho? There's 2 things there. Okay, that's cool. Oh, you missed your leaving day. Right, and I think what you're saying is you only missed it by a little bit, and like it penalizes you for it. It really does. Are we still going up? I wanna hit like hover, and then tilt forwards, because that will allow us to gain a little speed, but also just be chill. Now, which rocks is it that we can go scan? I've got a scanning arm here. Now I'm fairly sure that is ground clutter. Sorry, from the actual Kerbal game. I don't know. Is it, or is it from Parallax? I know the rocks are from Parallax. I don't know whether Duna has rocks on it. No, Duna has rocks on it, right? Anyway, what's the new thing? What's the breaking ground thing that I'm looking for on Duna? I might have to go look it up. Should have added RTG. Why? I've got all the power I could possibly need. Also, hey, how you doing, Monkey? Good to... Monk, do you want me to specify the Monk E? Oh, good. Duna has 4 things to scan that you know of. Did 3 last night. Okay, alright. There should be, like, berries, like blueberries. And there should be some other stuff. You don't care. Alright, hey, Monkey, how you doing? good to see you, mate. Good to see you. We are currently flying towards somewhere that has what's the word I'm looking for? Has 3 biomes meeting up. Also, that's my return craft. That's the way that we get this scientist back home. Well, not even back home. Back to the Duna space station. I gotta stop. We gotta stop. Flare, my friends, flare! We're going up. Let's change that blade angle. Spin round. Is it behind me? It is a little behind me. All right, we'll try and go just this way a little bit whilst we're landing. I mean, it kind of has to be this bit, right? I have no way of knowing what... I mean, just visually. For me, the player, right now. Hey, Roosh, how you doing? Good to see you. Been some time. It's really good to see you. Yeah, visually, where the biomes are, right? Like, what's the lowlands? What's the midlands? What's the sea? I mean, we'll figure it out, though. We'll figure it out. I've got to just drop us. It might be a bad idea. This is a bad idea. Let's not drop us. Somewhere around here is ideal pitch angle. Excuse me. Excuse me. We're traveling backwards, so if I look that way and tilt forwards, it should bring us to a nice 0-0-ish. Over the moon that this thing actually took off. If I whack this up to full throttle, it will not take off. Okay, first thing to do. Do we get crew report? We don't get crew reports in a tiny seat. We should have put some way of doing that. What about the EVA report? I knew I should have. Wait. You open. Did I put a canister on here? I definitely said I should put a canister on it. I didn't put a canister on here. Well, we're not going to get more EVA reports, unfortunately. That's a trifle unfortunate. Which one have we got in here? While flying over Duna Midlands. I'll keep hold of that one. That seems fine. Let's leave the seat. We got some science to do. I should have. Wait, let's click back here. Turn the power off and put the brakes on. It's like, no, I don't know what we're doing without Kerbal. All right, we'll have to put the Kerbal back inside here. I'm going to turn the power off. I have no idea if that's power on or off. That's power off, and we turn the brakes on. Okay, cool. Ooh, it's working well. Oh, excuse me. Working well. How do I get out of here? Ask the Kerbal to leave the seat. There we go. I don't know why you don't get an option when you're sat in there, like to ask the seat to kick you out, you know? Alright, observe that mystery goo. It's better if I watch it with my eyes, right? What better if I watch it with my eyes? You observe the goo. So we're in the lowlands right now. We've got to figure out how to find the next biome somewhere. We're going to take the data, thank you very much. Gravioli detector. That's nice. The sensor is able to record the effects of Ike as it orbits Duna. Isn't it tidally locked? Does that not? And also geosynchronous, something like that. Doesn't it just hang over a single point? We'll go check. We'll check it out. Log seismic data. Take that. Thank you. Who put the thermometer on upside down? How are we going to get any sensible reading from that? Conduct the material study, close the doors but collect the data. Opening the sub-container, you find that everything is turned red. Well, what a shock. Dust, my friends. Oh, and magnetometer data. Extend the boom. Off it goes. We've broken this almost every time. I've even looked at it. So let's try and... Do I need to be inside? Okay, we need... Let's board. Is it an orbit only thing? I bet it's an orbit only thing. Retract the boom. All right, fine. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Let's close that. I think we're ready to try and find another biome. Now, which way do you reckon the biomes are? Let's go south and see what we get there. I want to delete this. That's a terrible waypoint. We've got the canyon, lowland sea, and midland sea. I'm fairly sure one of those is around here anyway. Kerbal Flight Engineer have HUD 1 or 2. Yes, good shout. Good shout, Kerbal. HUD 1 is all the way over there. It doesn't have it anyway. HUD 2 tells us Midlands. We'll leave that there. I don't know why it's doing weird things. This is why I turned it off ages ago, because it just don't look good right now. Okay, we're going to press 1. We're going to turn the brakes off. Throttle to about halfway because that is ideal spot. Oh, we got a bit of a sandstorm headed in here. We got to be careful. We're gonna. Oh, which way? Which way? Ooh, easy, my friend. I'll tell you what. Let's press T. Things get a lot better when you have some SAS involved. Okay, we are up and away. I don't want to quite be going as good as that. We could be getting some data from the flight, but I think we're okay. Is south not the way to go? I was fairly sure it was like they were just here, right? The biomes are very, very close. So I'm just gonna do a bit of a circle. If I can actually remember how to control helicopters. I feel like we're going a little fast. I'm just gonna like ease us off here. Midlands still. Maybe down that way is something. Let's try and slow us down, or at least change our angle to like this. I'll make Kerbal Flight Edge. Yeah, sorry. Okay, I'll get you. I was just trying to catch up on chat there. Good. Still Midlands. Mildly shocked. Maybe we do just want to go south for a little bit. Just keep going until we can't go south anymore. I was really expecting it to just be here, though. Midland Slee. Here we go. Slow down. Ideally without crashing. But, you know, I will take a mild crash. We say as the majestic music kicks in. Yeah, it's like, yeah, it's mild crash. Okay, so somewhere about here, and now are we... I have no idea if I'm going up or down. We're going down a lot faster. There's a vertical speed indicator here. It looks like it's pretty close 1 for 1. I must have managed to get us pretty close to being stopped here. Like, wait, it tells us our horizontal speed. Millimeters per second. Yes, look at that. I'm about it. Need to clear my throat. Terrible. Okay, ooh, easy. Let's bring it down just a little bit more. Are we going up? We are mildly going up. I don't want to go up. You can't make me go up. Trying to come down. I mean, you can make me go up. Is that copter just electric? It is indeed. We've got an essentially infinite range. As long as I can stay underneath the sun. Which, you know, it's pretty big. I think I can manage to stay underneath the sun. We should be okay. I feel like I'm coming down just a little too fast. Though, I mean, like, 2 meters per second is nothing. Nothing. She doesn't look like she's having a great time, though, does she? It kind of has to be said. Again, I should have turned those rotors off, but, you know, whatever. Let's open this up. Hello, I would like to grab some pressure data, and I'll take it. Isn't there a way... Wait. If I get back on the craft... no, because I need to take the data anyway, so I might as well be here. I can't take it from from the inside the vessel, unless I'd actually put a canister on here. I really thought I had put a science canister on here so that we could just pick up all the science and stash it somewhere. We need to think of some sort of a universal design where we can have a canister with a small docking port on there, and then that would be able to be transferred between vessels. I really need to not do that. Conduct the materials study, close the doors but collect the data. Thank you very much. Was that all of them? I think that was all of them. We're going to close this back up and cool. Okay, so that was 2 of the 3. There was definitely a third biome around somewhere. I wish. Yeah, none of them are able to see where I need to see. That doesn't actually have a robot core on it at all. Really wish we had an overlay for this, you know. EVAs, don't worry about that. Okay. All right, here we go. One more time. This is working really well. Really, really well. Oh, excuse me. I didn't hit my my mute key quite in time. Okay, so we've hit Midland Sea and we've hit. Oh, I've got to remember to put my SAS back on. We've hit Midland Sea and we've hit Midland itself. There should be another biome somewhere around that's called Tri-Point, so there should be 3. I'm just going to kind of go this way and see what we can find. I'm sure it will be fun. And I was so sad when we first got this off of the top of the rocket, and it didn't look like it was going to take off. I was very like, well, we're just going to get it to drag itself across the floor, I suppose. But somehow we managed to not have to do that. So, were many of you watching the live streams when Ingenuity was? Oh yes, this very much does work on Kerbin. This works better on Kerbin because there's more air. But were people watching any of the Ingenuity streams whilst they were like doing the test flights and stuff like that? I was. Wow. What stuff? Man, my throat though. All of a sudden. I remember watching the press release from NASA. Well, not so they like to give an hour press conference after just about any event, and I did watch that. And they were like, yeah, we're gonna maybe have 5 or 6 flights. We're gonna push it as hard as we can. You could tell that the primary investigator, the person in charge, was like, we're gonna break this thing. Like she didn't say it outright, but she was like, we're gonna push it harder than anything has been pushed on Mars. You know, there was bloodlust in her eye, right? Just looking around to see. I should have put a flag down at the Tri-Point, or where the marker for the Tri-Point is, and then I could have like flown in a rough circle around it. I mean, that's roughly what I'm going to do anyway. And then there was I don't know, they must have had a conversation with people at the head of NASA or something, because Lowlands, here we go. Because by the time, I'm sorry about the cough, guys, I'm sorry. By the time we'd got to like 2-3 days later, they were like, oh, we'll see what else we can do with it. We'll because like it's crazy. Ingenuity has only got cameras on board, right? It doesn't have any, big inverted quotes, science equipment on it, right? It's not there for that. It's got an antenna, a solar panel, and a camera. And the camera's mainly for navigation, you know. Drones indeed. Well, I mean, there is a Kerbal on board. There is a Kerbal on board. Touchdown. I'll take it. Turn off the engines. Turn off the. Yep, there we go. Beautiful. Man, this science. Now we could. discuss this amongst yourselves. We could take all this science back to Kerbin with us for the big payoff, or we've got an orbital labs up here. Let's go and see how much science this orbital labs has. There's probably a helicopter. Yeah, it looks a lot like a helicopter, right? Or we've got this that's creating something. No, it would be full. Transmit. That's gonna take a while. Not enough power. What, already not enough power? Oh, look at our orientation. Okay, I believe you. I believe you do not have enough power already. That's unfortunate. We might end up coming back. Let's try and get it pointing roughly towards the sun. Something like that. I wish there was a way. And this is one of the reasons why I've installed Kerbal Operating System, but unfortunately it can't do it either. We'll get to the KSP2 update coming, don't worry. That's definitely on my list of things to talk about. I wish there was a way that we could automate this pointing process, right? Like, unfortunately, when I leave this craft and then go down to the other craft, I don't know whether it's going to let me, but you know, we're going to try. Go down to where are you? Where are you? Where are you? You know what? We'll just switch to this one, and we'll. This is my landing craft. I wish that there was like a line of programming or something I could leave up there, being like, point at the bright thing. I really want you to point at the bright thing. So you are not the one I wanted, but you should be able to now mean that I can see the one I want. That one. Switch to. Lowlands. This was somewhere where we needed to get some data from. So, the new update. Yeah, I am super excited. Do I believe they're going to hit their own deadlines? Well, I hope so. I hope so. That's basically my overarching how do I feel about the upcoming update. Absolutely, like, I am ecstatic for it. We've got some science stuff. We can go and do exploration. There's a whole bunch of new, what they're calling discoverables, I would call a point of interest. You know, there's a load of stuff that they say are coming. Heating, like the atmospheric heating, all about it. As long as they do what they say is doing, you know, they have done some stuff that has earned my distrust. You know, I by sort of default like to be a trusting person. Just a bit like, okay, they'll do what they say, because, you know, when I say stuff, I like to at least imagine that I believe it at the time, you know. Okay, that's looking good. Looking good. Okay, so we got Lowlands, Midlands C, right? Was that the tri-point? So we've not had Lowland C, we've not had... So we've done a Midland C. I'm going to leave tri-point there, though we're going to stop navigating to that one. We're going to navigate into the Lowland C and then over to the canyon. And that should be all the biomes that are available to us, maybe. Again, just to remind people, helicopters work by tilting the blade. Do you see that going? If I put my mouse right here, you can see that it moves up and down away from the blade. Not by how fast you rotate the rotors. Speaking of, let's get our rotors going. Can't wait to actually need heat shields while going through an atmosphere at 7 kilometers per second, yes. Is it going to get the Ron seal? That's what it says on the can. I sure hope so. Okay, alright, we're good. We're taking off. I forgot to press T. I'm actually remarkably... sorry. I am astounded at how well balanced this is. If I just press T, it doesn't destroy itself. Like, it doesn't flip out. It doesn't do anything weird. You know what? I've not had to talk for an hour solid all week. Yeah, man, does my throat know about it? Okay, we are moving. Where is my landing craft? That's something else we need to be aware of at some point. Have we got to the point where we're close enough to see it? I really hope it hasn't destroyed itself. Because we were just in control of it. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, we were actually literally right there. All right, that's fine. Want to try and play a new game? Any ideas? Oh, you want to? You've been playing too much. Well, I mean, there are plenty of games out there. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I started a new series yesterday. Alien Dark Descent. It's actually a lot of fun. Lot of fun. Actually, it's a lot of fun. Why are you suddenly 0? Did you watch that change? I watched that change. We want surface. Let's slow down. Well, I was moving at nearly 40 meters per second there. Wait, is that the lowland sea over there? Why is my biome not reading a change? CurbNet just a little skewy. It might be. We'll go find it. Yeah, it's it plays a lot like, I don't know if you guys. I know a few of you are old enough for this. So there was a Command and Conquer Commandos was a thing. It was like it would kind of pave the way for MOBAs and stuff like that, where you take control of one guy and run around and do a bunch of stuff. It controls a lot like that. But you got 5 guys, well, four to get going with, and they don't all do exactly what you want them to do. And sometimes they stand in front of doors, and you're like, "Why are you dying here? Why am I suddenly losing altitude for no apparent reason?" Oh, okay, we're skiing. We're skiing. This is totally what I wanted to do. Why? Why? I mean, I'm glad I missed that ground scatter there. I don't understand why we just suddenly lost a lot of. Where is the sweet point? The sweet spot. Where is the sweet spot? Keep slowing down, man. Keep slowing down. Sorry, normal communication will resume in a moment. I'm very, very, very stressed all of a sudden. Okay, I think we're good. We're going down millimeters per second. I like that. Let's go down a little bit faster though. The squaddy, the frogman, the special. Yeah. Well, it's like the gunner, the hacker, the sergeant. So the main overarching sort of the main thing it does that is new and special is the stress mechanic. If your dudes get too stressed, they get bad at aiming and stuff like that, right? Let's. I kind of want to just do a quick frivolous experiment to tell us where we are. Duna's lowlands, which I already have data for. Where's the lowland sea then? Like, it's supposed to be here. It's supposed to be here. Zoom out. Where do you guys think the lowland sea is? I'm tempted just to carry on down there. That might be just lowlands, but I'm curious. So about here is where we just gain more and more speed. Okay. Yeah, we're just going to go this way. We're going to find out. Your old laptop can't manage KSP2. Apart from the visuals, KSP1 with mods is still better. No, I see now so many people have been saying that, but almost everybody that says that then brings up things that I'm like, well, actually, KSP2 does do that quite well. The only thing KSP1 does better is not chug on Kerbin, which is a big thing. Is a bit. Okay. Cannot always say when I'm about to crash. Lol. All right, let's go. Well, this is the Midland Sea. Wait, have we been at the Midland Sea? We have been at Midland Sea. Let's review some data. Lowlands, Midlands, Midlands C. Yeah, we've definitely had Midlands C. I was kind of looking for the Lowlands C. You know what? I'm just gonna give up on Lowlands C. I'm not convinced it exists. We good? Are we going down at this point? I think we're going down at this point. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, I think it doesn't exist. I'm gonna swing round and go back for that point. Let's make a landing. Let's make a landing. That horizontal speed. I always like a very small horizontal speed. It's hundreds of millimeters per second. Ooh. Okay, we're maybe going down a little too fast now. So I was very impressed with this guy's ski capabilities. I was not really expecting it to just drag along the ground quite as well as it did there. That was very handy. Kill the blades. Got a quick F5. Spin it around until I can see. So yeah, I'm gonna go just fly at this again. Maybe go a little north afterwards, and try and find if it exists, we'll find it. If not, we'll go to the Midland Canyon. We know it's up there. We know it's up there. I need to gain some altitude. I wonder what the ceiling... Should we find... Oh, nighttime's coming. Wait. Is that Ike? Wait. We're a solar powered helicopter. Wait. I'm not ready. Quick, outrun the eclipse. I need this up. Oh, actually, did you see that? That's cool. My blades keep blocking it and not. Okay, that's weird. That's terrifying. There's this shadow coming up after me. I'm like, no, please. Alright, we're gonna have to go back. That's crazy. Probably gonna have to go back to the Duna station to wait out the eclipse. I kind of want to have that up as well. We'll watch the two indicators here. At some point, this is just gonna say blocked by Ike, right? That's gonna be a thing. Do want to try and pick up some speed if I can. Like, what is the speed of Ike's orbit across the surface? I thought it was geostationary, but given that that's coming at me, no, that cannot be so. So it really is orbiting around. Okay, that's cool. The trick you use for finding scannables is the steady and roll out zoom. Oh, I see. So you just kind of like go up and hold down, hold still. I'm gonna have to think about where we're gonna land soon. I was not blocked by Ike. It's here. It's here. The time is now. The time is now. I don't know whether this can auto gyrate. I presume I just don't turn the power off on power loss free. On power loss free. Yeah, we don't want to lock our rotors. I don't know whether that works in Kerbal. I've never done it before. Blocked by Ike. That's crazy. But what's also crazy, look at the range I've got. Look at this range I've got. This is going quite well. It's going very well. Still no lowland sea though. Still no lowland sea. We saw it on the CurbNet. Oh, use the to look underneath. All right, yeah, I got you. Look at that. I think we just need to stop and watch the eclipse. Do you guys want to just stop and watch the eclipse? Maybe on top of that hill over there. I will need to try and find stuff to talk about for the time, but I'm sure we can do that. I'm sure we can do that. I really can't believe that wasn't the lowland sea down there. Like, yeah, it must just be like a weird splat on a gradient or something, right? It's just not. It's not a thing that makes sense, I don't think. It's just gone. It's just gone. We do not know. I'm a little sad that it's not actually gone dark here. You know, that would be a nice touch to have. Have a little drink. And flare. No, we're going skiing again. Bring it down. I think moving 5 meters across the 5 meters per second across the surface is fine. Big apologies. Wow, that one just crept up on me. I really thought I'd shifted this cold. I was doing quite well. Press 1 and then brakes. Okay, let's get out and look. Leaf seat. Some of these aren't real. So where's the sun gone? Where has the sun gone? Actually cannot see it. I mean, there's Kerbal and Eve. There's Moho. Moho's got to be close to it, right? How long? Oh, mate. Oh, actually, oh. That's a big old spot. That's a big old spot. That's going to take a while to go overhead. So Ike must be massive compared to the sun from our particular point of view. Okay, let's go check. We will be back. We're going to switch over here. You also got a cold, really annoying. Yeah, I don't know. So it's third, fourth week back at uni. It's yeah, it's definitely a bit much. Definitely a bit much. Can we transmit some more science? What? Are we on the wrong side of? We might be on the wrong side of Duna. Ah, okay, all right. Well, I guess we're going to go back over here and just speed up time a little bit. We want to watch a little bit of this? I think we're going to watch a little bit of this. What crazy ideas would you have for why an eclipse happens? You know, like, if you were the village elder back in the day and small child has walked up to you and gone, please tell me why the sun just disappeared, I am terrified. What would you be saying? I feel like blaming on a god is an easy out, you know? I was trying to find... There was Moho. I saw Moho. Trying to find Moho again so that we can look in roughly the right direction. This is legitimately mildly terrifying, you know? Let's get rid of that. That's not needed. Maybe we should take a save. Wait. Have I got my camera stuck underneath? There we go, fixed it, ish. Ish. You press B to fix the camera, don't you? Yeah. We should get a save before I go and, like, fast forward time. Where's the daylight? Where's the daylight? Like, this is darkness for a while. Look at this. So we've got Duna going, Ike going across pretty fast. It's still just darkness up there. Still just, I'm doing big old sweeps, as you can tell, from the rocks. And, like, that's hard to see. Hello, how are you doing? It's Kerbin and Eve. I mean, there's some more light coming back to the sky over there. I really want to see the first little glint of light coming through. Oh, there it is. That's what I've been looking for. Oh, excuse me. Gotta stop that. There was a giant beetle rolling out of the way, or a wolf slashing the sun and another moon, or there's a lot in there. There's a lot of things. You know what I kind of don't like, and I know that like the ways of being able to do it otherwise would be pretty difficult. But the fact that it treats the sun light is coming from the very middle of the sun. Like, the sun is an extended disc. When I can see the limb over the side of the eclipse, I should move that. I want it to be shining already, right? But yeah, that's unfortunately not a thing. There's wow, look at that, Kerbin and Eve right on the very edge there. Without your scatterer, you can't tell what's scannable. Yeah, I mean, normally you just get, you know, a few bits here and there, and you'd be like, that one, it's that one. But it's a bit harder this time. Just have a look around, see what we've got. I am having real throat problems. Oh well, I'm sure we'll make it through it somehow. I've got a couple of my keys are 3D printed because I managed to break them, and thankfully a friend of mine offered to make some nice caps for me. Okay, let's close this. Let's get. We're not blocked by Ike anymore. No, we're just blocked by the helicopter blade. Somehow, that is doing it. That's blocking all of it. Okay, I'm sure we'll live somehow. Turn the blades off, the brakes off, sorry. Bring this back up. Oh, okay, so somehow whoa, did you see that? That was classic. I'm just about to lose control of my helicopter spin there. I was about to say I can't find the marker, but it's here, so I found it. It's okay. We got there. So this is where I put the marker down for it. I was trying as close to the craft as possible. So let's go just look over there and see if that's different. I'm hoping it is, but if not, we then just turn around and I'll go to the other marker. Well, that was a nice little eclipse there. Terrible throat. Terrible throat. Yeah, that was a nice eclipse. It haven't really stopped and watched Duna Ike eclipse before. I would like to see the other way, but I've got a feeling they probably haven't modelled it. You know, like a lunar eclipse gets a really nice, like red glow to it. Okay, it's almost definitely not this way, right? Maybe I was just going insane when I saw it on the list, on the map. maybe we're just gonna fly this way now. Go back, because look at that. That is really cool. I just want to say that is really, really cool. We're gonna delete that waypoint and we're gonna activate that one. Taking us a while to get rid of all the speed here, but away we go. I wonder what's on top of the hill. It's a very pointy hill. I think I'd like to see. Okay, there we go. We're now moving in the right direction. Not really, are we? It's over this way. Well, now moving in roughly the right direction. For some reason I was going back to the landing craft. That's not what we want. We want to go up and over into this canyon, I assume. Like, canyons sound good to me. Canyons sound good to me. Yeah, I do wonder what's going to happen when all of my keys get replaced, because the keyboard's pretty good. It's like my mouse. Okay, so the middle click button is starting to die just a little bit. I actually figured out how to clean it out and get it working again. But I was very sad that I had to lose my entire quite nice mouse because of one button dying. Try scanning one of the darker rocks, one of these ones. Yeah, let's go see if there's one in the canyon as I'm going that way. But yeah, I totally will. I think it's going to be like one of these tiny ones. Maybe something like that one. You see how that is just like quantifiably different? It could be that. So it turns out the engine noises haven't been fixed. I really did try. We'll try to have to figure it out again. I may even have to start stripping visual mods out. Supposedly it's a visual mod. Or, like, if anybody knows a good engine noise replacement mod, I might put that on instead. I know, is that just one of those? Is that different? Are they even doing different things? Still roughly, not gaining height, but keeping a level altitude here, or at least vertical speed. The actual altitude has been changing quite a bit, but if I do it over sea level, it's not as much. Not as much. Now, it feels like we're going quite slow, but if we ask my phone, what's 35 meters per second in miles per hour? It might give us a... These are the top results. Oh, well, thanks very much. Well, let me open up. Sometimes it gives me an answer, sometimes it doesn't. We're going like 80 miles an hour right now, which you know, is not ridiculous, but it's still pretty fast for... Kerbal. Midland Sea. We've got Midland Sea. Thank you very much. Okay, here we go. This is the drop point right here. Should have built something with wings. What do you reckon? Prop plane? Can we get a big old prop plane working on Duna? That might be the next thing to do, because then we can actually fly around at several hundred. 100, 200 meters per second. We're never going to break 300, not with a prop plane. There's whole like speed of sounds issue and stuff like that. And trying to get a jet to work on Duna. There's not much oxygen here, you may have heard. Though, did you know one of the experiments on Perseverance is called MOXIE? They're taking the carbon dioxide out of the air and exposing it to like a 500 degree platinum. It might even be more, like a ridiculous temperature platinum electrode, and they're like pulling the carbon off in one direction and making O2 in the other direction, which, you know, we need that to breathe. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. They fired it up. They made themselves a whole bunch of oxygen. I think the experiment that was on Perseverance was capable of making one human's worth of oxygen a day. which is not great, but they fit it on the rover. you know what I'm saying? It wasn't just like they dropped a big old tank and it only made. They made this experiment that I guarantee was way, way, way down the list of weight priorities. Like, yeah, we could experiment making oxygen, or we could have another drill that would dig a better core sample. Yeah, I definitely amazed that it got onto Perseverance, because Perseverance had a very specific job: get out there, do some surveys, get some nice rock core samples, and then wait for the second rover to come along and pick up these samples. Which, to me, I don't know, it doesn't sound like the best plan when you're planning for a second mission in a space that's notorious for cancelling missions. I feel like maybe it's not the best plan, especially with the current volatility in the world. It's definitely made things a little bit awkward. So we are currently dropping at quite the rate. I should probably bring my nose up at some point. Try and ease that acceleration down. But that is where I want to be. So that's good. Look, what is this? A weird little rock formation there. I'm gonna assume it's a separate crystal structure was growing whilst all the others. I mean, is that one large crystal while these are small crystals? Could be. I'm not a geologist. I just talked to them. I had the same feeling. I'm not sure the sample return mission will happen. Oh, it will happen, but it's definitely not going to be on the timeline that they predicted. Or maybe it will happen, but just many years later than first thought. Yeah. Exactly that. Especially as like the European European Space Agency has already been a bit like about it, and they were one of the ones that are supposed to be making some key components, right? So yeah, I mean. And of course, some of the other big players in the space industry not been very well behaved recently, so we're not sure. I'd love to see India getting more involved with a lot of this stuff, you know. In the same way that Canada are like, yo, we've got really good robotic arms. Let us get involved. Okay, here we are. We are actually here. I feel like there should be. Because I don't know if you're aware, India's got a lot of people in it, and you know, if you play just like the normal statistics games of like, you know, so many people are interested in so many things, you're gonna have some people who are really good at stuff there. You know what I'm saying? Really good. So they should be involved. They should be involved. I feel like space is one of those areas where we could all just get along and do something. It's like most sciences, right? You know, it doesn't really matter. Can you just do the work, please? You know. Okay, my vertical speed is doing okay. I'm just gonna start bringing us down here, I think. Horizontal speed is not 0, but it's not a lot either. The drop is... How high up? We're 2 kilometers off the floor here. Let's cut the engines. Let's get some forward momentum going. Can we auto gyrate? Am I really doing it? Okay. All right, it's coming down. It's coming down. Look at that. The power is off. But I'm bringing it down. I'm bringing it down. I mean, the flare is going to be ridiculous at the end, but. Look, watch my numbers. Watch my numbers. Yes. I remind you, no power right now. This is all auto rotate. Not even any pitch at the moment. Anyway, let's put some pitch on that. All right, I'm now scared, and I'm going to fire up the engines again. But that was pretty good. That was pretty good. At some point, we'll test that more. Maybe we'll build a robot just for it. Maybe we'll build a robot just for that. Okay, we're going down relatively fast, 6 meters per second. We've got a kilometer to cover though, so I don't know how much I want to correct this. Like, a kilometer is a long way to go. Canyons, man. Who even thought to go into canyons? We are moving. Is that forwards or backwards? If I tilt back, the number goes up. Wait, if we tilt forwards, the number goes forward. Wait, what? How about this way? No. How about this way? Oh, that way. Okay, that's the direction we need to stop. Level off. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Moving at 8.8, 8.7 meters per second down. I don't know what the impact tolerance is on these things, on the grip skids. I feel like we're not going anywhere, but we really are traveling down at 10 meters per second right now. The ground is getting bigger, and it looks like we might be landing very close to a bunch of tiny rocks, so we'll go check them out as well. Does this give us the scanning range? Must be stationary on the surface to scan. Ah, I was kind of hoping we could just like fly by scan. That would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. Okay, I see a shadow there. Let's try and bring ourselves back over to a rock. 8.8. I'm gonna start taking chunks out of the air again. Yep. Somewhere around here is hover, so I'll continue to go down. I need a faster way to hit the floor. A faster, more efficient, less scary way. So I can almost see that we're going to... Well, proposals have already been put forwards for the sample return mission to actually be done by a helicopter. Really looking forward to... Because now that we've proven this piece of technology is a thing that works really well, I'd like to know what else people are going to come up with. Okay, that was pretty solid, but... Alright, this is definitely not a scanning arm. No target in range. Right. Not a scanning arm, a scanning rock. Let's go check that one out, though. Somewhere there's just a little bit of lift. Okay, there it is. There it is. We don't want to travel far. We're just traveling down the slope a little way. Definitely found the float point. This is why I need an analog stick occasionally, and I did not connect my Steam controller up, so we're just going to be flying by push up, push down. This should be okay. I mean, this looks like a thing, right? It looks more solid than everything else. This looks so much more solid than everything else. So you've seen development in ionic planes here on Earth. Do you think they would work better on some planets or moons with atmosphere? So the lower the gravity and the atmospheric drag, the better the ionic planes are. Of course, there is like a minimum where you don't have anything to throw backwards. So ionic planes, for those of you that don't know, are... I mean, they're literally giant ion thrusters. You know, you set up a huge electrical field. Positive at one end, negative at the other, and you either use the air around you. Scan Dune meteorite, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, a little round of applause there. You either drag the air that is around you through it, or you introduce your own stuff, and you let that provide the thrust for you to being able to fly. Now, like some people. Your scanner's collected some, but not all the information come back later with a better sensor. It's not a good sensor. It's not a good sensor. Let's jump out. But if you look at them, they are scary things. Like they have a ridiculous amount. Like, you know, we're talking like 15,000 kilovolts across it, something like that. Yeah, 15,000 kilovolts, 15 megavolts. Like it's ridiculous numbers, but that's how you strip electrons off of atoms that just happen to be flying around you and accelerate them through and use them as thrust, right? Like that's a thing. I really hope they do get somewhere and that you can like have, in the same way the, you know, combustion engines are scary. They blow stuff up all the time, right? But we've learned how to contain and not make safe, but like deal with the explosions, right? And hopefully we can do the same with ionic thrusters at some point. It needs that kind of level of investment, the same as we did with various combustion engines, starting with steam engines upwards. I didn't restore this. Okay, is that everything we need? I need a board. Okay, I think we're gonna go back. I don't know if I want to put down a flag. I think she's done so already. In fact, does she have the ability to put down a flag? Plant flag. We do have a flag. Okay. We'll go put it down at our landing spot. Does anybody have a good idea for what we're going to call this area? This small little area where we've gone round and done... Whoa, easy there, buddy. We've gone round and done a whole bunch of science. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to call it. Alright, keep an eye out for other things to be scannable. Looking for more rocks, more small bits of detritus. There will be things. Whether we get to see them is another thing. One of the main problems with ionic thrusters at the moment is ionic planes is having them non-tethered. Obviously, the ionic thrusters on spacecraft are very, very specialist equipment, right? So they figured out how to make that stuff work. But ionic planes at the moment are kind of at the point. Do you remember when they were showing off walking robots and they all had umbilicals going up into the roof and stuff like that? I feel like we're still at that stage of technology with them, and it hasn't quite evolved to the point where it can be an unsupported system. But we were saying the same about exosuits like 5 years ago, and now they're used in what's the word? Like therapy for people who need to learn to walk again and stuff like that. It's great stuff. Great stuff. Just there in hospital. I was reading a Reddit post, would you believe, where someone was like, "Yo, can you explain some?" They were like, We always hear about the scientific breakthroughs that are 5 years away or something like that. Can you explain some scientific breakthroughs that are available to the public? And everyone immediately was like, we'd love to, but what do you mean available to the public? Almost all of these medical breakthroughs that you hear about, the reason you don't hear about them again afterwards is because they're just in hospital doing what they're doing, right? You know, once upon a time chemo was a big unknown, and now it's just part of life, right? Well, I say part of life, part of the tool set that we use. And you wouldn't exactly say it was available to the public, but any member of public who needs it could always guarantee they're going to get it. You know, like it's a weird phrase. And it's hard to... Unfortunately, they didn't show up and say what they meant, leaving me to be entirely curious about what they actually meant and how... I think I think they weren't entirely sure themselves. You know when someone asks a question and you're like, well, what do you actually mean about their question? They're like, well, the words are obvious. It's like, no, the words, unfortunately, are not. What is that? Was that a thing? Or is that just one of these? I think we're going to stop. We're fully electric. No reason why not. Yeah, seen tests, but not many. Yeah. I mean, ionic planes are cool. Very, very much looking forward to how the technology evolves. Like the ionic, I think really until we reach some sort of next step in computing, you know, like a miniaturization, so some way of getting. Let's say I'll just throw out general AI on a craft, right? We're not gonna have the space for many more ionic discoveries, if you will. What is this? This looks different, unusual. I don't think I've run into one of these before. I'm maybe thrusting a little hard. Oh, a little too not hard enough. We'll get there. We'll get there. No, I want to go closer. It's a little too much. Yeah, that'll do. Whoa, banking. I know how helicopters work, honestly. Okay, that'll do. It's within 2 meters, right? No, okay. Spin round. Like this, and then like this. It's got to be within 2 meters, right? Scan Duna sand dune. Did I not? You leave. Did we not collect the data? Is that not a thing we can do? Take data. Right, now do that. We need an EVA science helicopter or something, right? So, what's the next target after this? This is the junior after. It's true. It is. So what's our target after Duna? Like, I feel like we've now done everything we want to do at Duna, right? Take the data. Like Duna is a beautiful place. We could do everything that we want to do at Duna, full stop, right? We could drop a base. We could make rovers. We could do all sorts of stuff here. But I feel like we need to move on. I feel like we've been at Duna for too long. Maybe we'll send a dual mission. Maybe we'll go Melange. Maybe. I mean, like, no one does anything at Dres. Maybe we'll go do some Dres. Like, let's do like a Dres, like biome hopping spacecraft. The problem with Dres. I say the problem with Dres. The thing with Dres is it's the same size as Kerbin, but it has no atmosphere. So there are no savings to be made anywhere in your mission. So you've just got to have raw delta V for everything. Maybe we'll make a. Dres does not exist. Exactly. Much like the flat earthers, I'm going to show up and disprove it. Maybe can we do a refueling station at Dres? Is that a thing we can do? Dres has asteroids, right? No, are we gonna do an asteroid thing again? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. It would just be a refuel, like just nudge it into orbit around Dres. I don't know. That sounds a little tedious. Is that another one of the dunes? You should come and check out the Midland Sea, mate. I think that might be where you find your dunes. There's definitely somewhere some what are called blueberries as well. I think that's the third thing that you scan. I don't know whether we're going to find them though. Wherever Curiosity, maybe Spirit. I can't remember which one found them. Anyway, wherever one of those two was at, it will be the equivalent biome on Duna. And we're climbing some cliff face here. Climbing some cliff face. I'm glad we're not driving. I'm glad we're not driving. I don't think I could build a rover that could climb up this sort of surface. So yeah, we've done wheels. We've done rotors. I guess the next thing we as humanity, IRL, need to do is to send planes places, right? I do wonder whether that, because the problem with planes is it needs constant correction, right? Or not constant, it needs a constant feedback loop on the go, right? So I mean, helicopters are good because when you land, you just come straight down, right? Whereas planes, yeah, I mean, you need a proper airfield, really. So I don't know whether that's going to be a thing that holds us back. This is long, man. 12 kilometers like this. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. You have all asteroid sizes captured. You want this comet you're chasing? That nice. Yeah, fair. Do we get comet? Yeah, we do get comets in this. Let's just pull up a little bit so we're hovering. Keep zooming. Okay, that's Jeb. Oh no, we don't have one right now. Maybe it's only a contract or available for contracts. You know, it's there to be available. Ooh! Look at them. They're so close. 200 days though. 200 days. That's the thing about being up at the top of the orbit, right? It takes so long to get anywhere, and I think that's why we, humanity, haven't done too much exploration of the outer planets. You know, we've had a craft that's gone to Jupiter. We've had a craft that's gone to Saturn, and we kind of, you know, we took some passing pictures of the others. I feel like we should do better than that, but. You know, I'm not going to head up that. I'll be dead by the time the craft arrives. I don't know what the fastest mission. I mean, it would be Voyager, right? Because it just went flying past, and that took 10-20 years to get. How long did it take Voyager to get to Neptune? I can't remember which vet.
According to Voyager, NASA, Voyager 2 traveled 12 years at an average velocity of 19 kilometers a second to reach Neptune, which is 30 times farther from the Sun than Earth is. 12 years. So, you know, that's. I mean, I could start a 12-year project, I suppose, but like the project wouldn't even start until 12 years, and then you get your data, and like so I'm working with someone in the university. Obviously, my third year, I've got a project, and I get like basically assigned to a professor who's like, "Yeah, you can come and work on my project." I got to choose. The professors posted a great big list of projects, and we all did a five-way. Rank your top 5, right? And they did their best to put us in those brackets, which is pretty nice. You know, it's pretty cool. So I'm doing something with some data from the Herschel Space Telescope. That's like 15-year-old data, something like that, right? So if data is still being worked on for that amount of time after, and the data I'm working on was the science demonstration phase data, right? You know, where they were like, can we even point this thing where we want to point it? Oh, look, yes, we can. Like, yeah. So let's say that we're working on the first bit of data that comes down from a 12-year mission. It's still like 15 years later, people are going to be working on, oh, it's like, that's the best part of my entire life, you know? So far. At least my entire, like, aware of myself as a personal life. You know, I don't think 8-year-old me really knew that I existed. You know. I don't know at what point that kicked in, but I feel like I evolved that a little bit later than most. 7 kilometers to go. 7 kilometers to go. We are nailing it. So yeah, if you want to study the outer planets and you want to have yourself a spaceship that gets there, you know, do it whilst you're young. It turns out is the way. I mean, I'm gonna get started on whatever. I don't mind. I'll carry on. I don't know whether we're gonna make it up and over this particular June. Vertical speed is increasing, which is good. Zoom out a little bit. I think we're gonna. Oh man! Oh, look at that! It's actually quite a way to go. It's actually quite a way to go. So is this? I mean, it's really hard to tell in the sun sandstorm. And indeed, Hyas here is like, why am I flying in a sandstorm? What happens when we get an orange out? Red out? I don't know. What is it? You start elementary school when you're 6. Yeah, exactly, right? Like, what is it? Like, I feel bad for the people who like to study Pluto and other Kepler belt objects. Kuiper belt objects, Kepler belt. I mean, Kepler belt would be cool. Why is nothing named after Kepler like that? Because he got a whole bunch of other stuff. Don't worry about it. The Kuiper belt object lovers, like their stuff's hundreds of AU out. Like the only craft that's even got close to looking at it is New Horizons, and like that shoots part. That gets one go at pictures, right? It gets one go. They didn't know for definite that when they took the camera, ching ching, like the shutter goes in and out. They weren't sure they were going to be pointed at the right direction at the right time, right? They made some good calculations, you know. That's what astrophysicists do. We like to predict when things are going to be at certain places at certain times, but they weren't sure. Like they couldn't be certain that there wasn't some dust or whatever around Pluto that was just going to wipe them out. You know, I remember reading a bunch of reports, maybe even an interview with the team that was responsible for looking at the telescope images 12 hours before they got there to say yes or no on whether they were likely to get wiped out by dust or a new moon or something like that they just didn't know about. Like, imagine the pressure. Here's the picture. 12 hours ahead of time. Is it all right for us to fly where we're going to fly? Yeah, maybe. Yeah. It's a little bit of a shame that the wind does not affect the rotors. This is one thing that I hope Kerbal 2 addresses. I doubt it. I doubt they will. Is there a weather mod in KSP1? Like, has someone solved this one already? That'd be cool. I'd take it. I'd take it. The thing is, it'd have to be a plug-in for Scatterer and stuff like that, or Eve or whatever. It would have to listen to whatever mod it is you've got that puts the... Because I don't think this is vanilla. I don't think. Do you get sandstorms in? You know, I don't spend much time on Duna in vanilla. I spend most of my time running tourism programs because I don't know. I feel like that's what this game actually is set up to do. It's actually a fun little game loop rather than just yay I got there. You know. I feel like this is gonna kill me. Okay, so far so good. So far so good. I spent too long slowing down and not enough making sure I wasn't hitting the floor. So we're fine though. We're fine. I wanna tilt this right down. Let's try and bring our vertical speed back to a reasonable number. Hitting at 3 meters per second is alright. I'm okay with that. A little less okay if we run into the landing craft like that, though. Where are we going to put this? Are we literally just going to leave this here? I think we are. Oh, excuse me. Let's land then. Let's land. Let's get down. Ooh, not that much. Okay, that's good. I'll take it. We turn that off. We turn this off. Ask if we've got all the science that we're supposed to pick up. I think so. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good. Let's leave C. We got 26 data with us. Datum? I think that's the plural of data. I might be right. Or maybe datum is the single. Alright, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling fine. I think now's the time. Are you ready? I remember Mr. Manley tried a wind mod a while ago. Oh, really? Okay, cool. Check that out. Have you guys in England and the other countries that part of the area of Earth had crazy floods and rain? Yeah, it's been pretty wet. Denmark's been pretty crazy. So I've not heard of ridiculousness, but I know like some friends of mine have been going to visit their parents at other areas that I know in the world, and that's got pretty moist around there from what I hear. He showed me a picture of his of the what's what I'm looking for here, of the pathway leading up to their house. Alright, why didn't that just let me up? Well, seizure warning, sorry. Extend that ladder. Let's try again. Maybe if we... Oh, I can't... I was going to collapse this ladder down and try and get up on top of the... Retract ladder, there we go. Try and get up on top of the tank. Is there an F climb out? There's not an F to climb out. I'm going to have to fly in there, aren't I? It let me climb down fine. I feel like I've been japed, mate. Alright, we'll fly. We'll fly. That's no problem. I want to collapse these. Oh, I can't because no one's inside. Alright, okay. This is fine. No problems. I just wanted to not run into the solar panels. Okay, cool. We're fine. We're fine. Climb out. I kind of wanted to board, but alright. Is there a board there? There's a board. Okay, alright. We're good. We're fine. We've got all the science. All the science. We're going to retract the ladder. Retract the ladder. At some point, we need to answer the question, how are our scientists getting home? We've got a whole bunch of scientists who are on our science station right now, which I suppose should be where we're headed. They're over there. Let's switch to. We'll transmit some science while we're at it. I think we've got 3 scientists. I mean, we do have a very small amount of fuel. Alright, don't worry about that. I was going to be like, we do have fuel. We could probably go home, but we can't. We can't. Transmit science. Not enough electric charge. I'm okay with that. As long as the science gets sent. It's always hard to tell. Is it going to carry on sending it, or is it just like, nah, you can't anymore? I don't know which way Kerbin is. Do you guys know which way Kerbin is? I know it's kind of near Eve at the moment. Okay, uploading 40%. That's pretty nice. Got
Got a feeling we're going to end up over where we want to be. 71. I want to make sure I'm close enough that our little hopper here can go. Okay, 82, nice. I think we're going to do it. That's fine. That's fine. We're going to have all the power here. 94. Just a little bit more. Alright, there we go. 500 science has been returned. Hoorah. Hooray. Okay, we're making 5 science a day, so 100 days. Okay, that's fine. I mean, I think we're going to have to end this stream just from the fact I can't stop coughing. I mean, no, we're not. I'm gonna pause it, but didn't I just? I feel like I touched something that I didn't mean to. Then, okay, so we're looking in the right direction. We've got the electric charge. We've got the science being created literally as we're watching it. I think I can just come up into a fairly high orbit, right, and we'll match them that way. So, Science Hopper, Duna 1 small step, switch 2. Okay. Any reason not just to fly? Kind of sad that our little mission is over, but that's fine. I'm once again not gonna throw these tanks. Oh, I don't know. If I throw these tanks away, we could just go straight home, right? All right, let's have a vote, guys. No, are we going home? Are we going home, or are we going to the station? I don't know. I'm drawn. I just can't. We're gonna go a radial out to start with. We're gonna curse the lack of the engine noise again. Curses. And now I'm gonna start tilting. Not like, oh, I'm tilted, but we're gonna go this way. Hopefully in a slightly more graceful manner than the probe ended up going up. You've launched Muilu crew of surface, but no power, so dead. Oh, mate, that sucks. That legitimately sucks. Okay, I don't want this up anymore. I feel like it's a little distracting. It was good at the time, but I feel like this is all the data we need right now. I can't remember the height of the atmosphere. It's something like 20 kilometers up, or something like that. Maybe 40. We'll try for 40. Interesting that it now says that it's burning that. No, we're not coming back to Duna. I'm doing it. We're not coming back to Duna. We're out. We're going. We'll figure out how to get not a rescue mission, but a recovery mission out here. What I'd really like to do is go and nab the station and fly it somewhere else. Maybe fly some fuel out to it somehow. I'm not sure how we do that yet. Maybe we'll have a look on our way past. Because we're going to need to circularize and wait somewhere, right? Like that's a thing we're going to have to do. If I come down... Wait. Where's Astrogator? Wait, where's Astrogator? Okay. Where is Astrogator? Why is it not there? Okay. Well, we need to figure out when we're leaving, is what I'm trying to say. Add maneuver. That works for me. Suddenly we're being told we have a lot less fuel than I thought we had.
I wonder why. Anybody want to take a guess? I'm a little confused by that. Very confused by that. Oh well. No biggie. No biggie. We'll figure out our return path then. No problem. Let's just get up there and let's just circularize. I think that will be fine for now. I would, if I can, like to just go dock at the station again. We'll steal the last of its fuel and make our way home. I think that should be fine. Man, it's a long time to wait, but that's because we're still inside the atmosphere. I suppose that's okay. Let's bring this down. We're at normal time, and then we go, hey, could you take me to time warp time, please? It's going to cost me a little bit of fuel to make sure that I can match up well. About 74 meters per second extra than it really needs to, but I think that's fine. I think we can live with that. 74 meters per second. I mean, that could end up being how short we are from making sure we get a Kerbin atmospheric encounter, but we'll be all right. I'm just gonna burn off some fuel here because we haven't quite reached the apoapsis there. I would very much prefer to kill that. We'll watch these numbers come together anyway, because that's just how numbers work. That's not what I want. This is the one I want. Hopefully they'll just slip together again. This is coming down. That's good. That's good. Just roll it in. Yeah, I'll take that. I will take that. I'm going to go to target, retrograde, and warp around here. We should watch Duna flash past. I can't see it. There it is. Hey. And then we're just going to try and get these coming close together. Where's the towards marker? Okay, there we go. Let's get a little bit of speed. Let's make this happen a little bit faster. Thought I'd give you some engine noises there. I've been missing them. Okay, and that should set us up for a nice close encounter. Thankfully, hopefully. I'm gonna open the shield. Not sure how close I should be opening to burn. 9.4, maybe 5 kilometers. We'll start thinking about it. We are coming in pretty fast, but it's not that fast either, you know. It's just burn a little bit to make sure my markers are lined up. Pretty much just on top of each other now. Never sure how close I actually really want to get before I slow down, because of course the earlier I do my maneuver, the more I've got to wait. But oh, hello. Everything changed when we got into range of our other craft there. But if I don't start burning soon enough, not only would I have to wait forever, but I'd actually hit them, and that wouldn't be good. Nerdable nerd, you got to go to bed now. I mean, to be fair, so do I soon. Couple of hours is all I got really. I should bring us down much faster. 60 meters per second, 40. I kind of want to be able to take over with RCS at some point. that got very quick, that got very big on my screen very, very quickly there. Let's bring this down to about 0, and I'll just fly from RCS by that point. 1, 0. I'm willing to take this down as low as I can. I'm going to cut the engine off because too often. Shut down engine. I end up doing something crazy. We're going to control from here. And that one over there is going to be my target. That's fine. We're going to spin around. Hello, how are you doing? Free orbital chase. Locked camera, by far the best way to do any docking. I cannot stress how good this is for this particular job. In fact, we're going to just point target until it looks like we are looking at the right direction. In fact, I'm even going to drift just a little bit towards it. I'm that confident in my abilities to be able to pinpoint my directionality when we get there. And I'm going to make sure we've just got a little drift. Just a little drift towards it. Don't want to be moving too fast towards it because then the docking ports just don't work. Which is pretty rubbish. Pretty rubbish, but it is a thing. Okay, a little faster forwards. And I think somewhere about there, I'm happy that we are roughly looking in the right direction. .7 sounds pretty good to me. I'm coming in on a nice trajectory here. It's probably one of the smoothest dockings I've done in a long time. I mean, let's not count our chickens here. Like I've not actually got there yet. But look at this. But look at this. This is nice. I wonder if I'm pointed too upright, maybe. Let's maybe come this way just a little bit. Try and make sure we got the same view of both of the side docking ports. Something like that. Have we just crossed a new biome? Kind of has to be, right? Let's get them. Why not? Oh no, not the... let's get back inside. Thank you. Like the crew report. Thank you. Okay, there we go. We're now just drifting a little bit out of the direction we wanted, but that's fine. There we go. I press T and things should just work out for us. Have I come in too slow? Okay, there we go. Nice, nice. Woo-wee! And I think with that, I am going to say thank you very much for joining me for this adventure, ladies and gentlemen. We've had a beautiful time doing a little bit of helicoptering around. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that a lot. Because we're going to Dres, maybe we'll send a big science rover, something with its own built-in. Oh no, that's not a stream job. That's a video job where you send a rover with a built-in science thing. But like I can tell you that's long. That takes a long time to drive from biome to biome, even if you have picked your landing spot really well, which I think we will do anyway. Maybe we'll send a mini rover with a lab. But I will see you then when we're gonna do that. Bye.